In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain...
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio. Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case.
Oh, this isn't the one.
Searching for Grimbold.
Revelio.
Rather than lose class.
He never strays from the bell tower entrance hall. Yes, students with a third knowledge do well to...
Revelio.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Why didn't you tell us it was just his skull?
Well, of course he's just a skull. Everyone knows Grimbold Weft died of dragonpox in 1753. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather...
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine. Rumour has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm.
Countenance nestled among the ranks.
Perhaps she succeeded. I suppose we'll never
His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat.
This is a centuries-old library of Pandagon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always
where
loved
his
them.
warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old
Revelio.
friends and newcomers alike. I encourage everyone.
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, Sir Afpuddle, or rather the statue of Sir Afpuddle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out.
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
As one would expect, Hogwarts contains
Revelio.
no narthexes, since obviously those would not be found in castles. In all the centuries that Hogwarts has existed, not once has it collapsed. Hogwarts is impervious to the inexorable march of time. Perhaps that is why I admire it so.
Revelio.
There's nothing quite so magical as history. Musty, immutable history. As one would expect,
Where can I find that friendly knight? Revelio. Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
oh yes, Sir Afpuddle, or rather the statue of Sir Afpuddle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out.
At least we're out of the classroom.
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
Revelio.
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
Revelio. Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpodle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their...
Revelio.
Hasn't quite found his stride.